Wh- What's going on, y'all? My name is Trey the Voice. What's good with everybody? This is Infinity World Morning Show. Hope everybody. I hope everybody waking up feeling highly blessed and highly favored. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed, and I'm feeling highly favored. It's midnight. I'm not tired. My kidneys hurt. My kidneys been hurt for a little while now, but I'm feeling good, still. I'm feeling good. But today we're gonna get to the bottom of the N word. Cause I got a couple questions. My first question is why my generation don't care about the N word? Why my generation don't give a fuck about our ancestors? My second question is, right? Why do we give a pass to white people? Why do black people give a pass, the N word pass, to white people? Why do black people want to be included so bad that we say fuck it? We'll let him say nigga. That's the homie. You know what? Fuck it. We'll let him say nigga and fuck our ancestors. Fuck everything they been through. I'm hot right now. I'm cussing for real. Fuck everything they been through. You know, fuck that they got hung. Forget that. Forget that they was forced to work to death. Forget that they was raped. Forget. Just forget it. Forget that they stripped kids away from their parents and sold the kid across state lines and left the mom there, then sold the dad somewhere else. Let's forget that. Let's forget it. Let's forget that they was saying that neglect, that little nigger right there, we raping her tonight. My bad. That little, hey, that buck, get that nigga buck right there. Get that nigga buck right there. Make that nigga buck go pick that cotton or something over there. You feel me? Where Mammy at? Where the nigga Mammy at? Hey, nigga Mammy. Where the food at, nigga Mammy? I'm being dead ass serious, bro. They called us nigger. They didn't interchange, like, they didn't say nigga to make it softer. They didn't say nigga because they felt bad, nigga. They said nigga because they shortened. They just said nigga because they said nigga. They said nigger because they said nigger. It's not two different words. Those words mean the same thing. They done said nigga, neglect. I done seen neglect. I seen all type of flipping and flapping it with the N words. You feel me? They was rapping with the N word. They came with all type of little syllables and everything for the N word. You feel me? They ain't never distincted between the two. So I'm trying to figure out when did we start differentiating, if that's the word, the two. You feel me? When did nigga become different from nigger? And how come you black people, right? Y'all let y'all white friends say nigga, or y'all white family members say nigga, or the Mexicans, whatever. But as soon as they say nigger, then you want to get on them. I'm trying to figure out what's the difference. I'm trying to figure out what is the difference. Now, before I start on these videos, I want to read some scriptures because scriptures, the Bible has an answer for everything. The Bible got scripture for everything in your life. Every answer you need, I promise you, there's a scripture in the Bible for it. So we're gonna start with Deuteronomy 28 verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment. You know I be on YouTube, right? All the time. Shout out to YouTube. I be on YouTube all the time, right? And they actually got white people, right? Driving through the black neighborhoods, like sightseeing, like it's a fucking zoo. You got niggas riding their bikes through the hood to videotape so people on YouTube could just watch, like just go see the hood. Just like it's crazy. It's mind blowing to me. It's mind blowing. You got niggas that's not even from O Block in Chicago. Some two white they paid $200 to take a visit in O Block. Anyways, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword. I wonder what that byword is. Among all nations got a word for nigga and nigger and negro and nigga, whatever how you say it. All nations got a word for it. Whether the Lord shall lead thee. And then I want to go to 1 Kings 9:7. Then will I cut off Israel out of the land which I have given them, and this house which I have hallowed for my name will I cast out of my sight. And Israel shall be a proverb and a byword among all people. I wonder what that byword is. I don't know. Let's find out. So we're gonna start these couple of.
You use the N-word.
We're gonna start with Tyler Creator real quick.
You're idiots!
Hold on, y'all.
You use the N-word.
We're gonna start with Tyler Creator real
Nigga, yes.
Now, that's an offensive word
To some people.
And in what terms do you use it?
I don't know, man. People have to understand I grew up in a different time. So where
Explain
that
it.
word is just a word. It has no effect, but it is a double standard because there's certain people who will get offended if someone who doesn't have the skin tone of me says it, like, which is really weird, you know? Like, then they're keeping the original meaning of that a lot. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, if a white person says
Yeah, like if a white person says it,
isn't it derogatory?
like it's derogatory because your skin isn't the same color as mine.
It's not because I hate when black people do this. It's not because of their actual skin color. It's because of the deeds that they did to us. It's because of slavery. It's because of Jim Crow. What the? This is why black people, older black people, wasn't having that. This is why the N-word is not just a word. I don't know what type of generation you grew up in, but when I was coming up, it wasn't just a word. When I was coming up, you know, I done see a couple of fights over that. But then when I moved to the suburbs, right? When we really moved to the suburbs, that's when I started seeing, you know, black people start giving passes to white people about saying nigga. And that threw me off. But to me, I feel like those black people were just want to be included so bad into this society that they was willing to give up being called, you know, they was willing to be called niggas and negroes and nigger, whatever, and nigger. We were willing to be called that to be accepted and to have friends or whatever. I don't know. So he's right in the way he's right and he's wrong. Our generation is a generation that treated that word like it was just a word. But also in our generation, there was niggas like me who wasn't having that. Who was not having that. I will make, like, you better not say that word around me. Either I will make you feel uncomfortable. You feel me? Either I'll make you feel uncomfortable or I'm just gonna get up and walk away. And I'm not even gonna engage with you no more. You feel me? But to me, and a lot of people in our generation, but he may be the majority. We don't really, like, we not. Just, I feel like just giving that a pass is really disrespecting our ancestors, for real. I'm gonna say it like that.
But why it's just weird that a lot of people still get, you know, upset with that. And it's like, I don't know. I think you give certain words power.
Are you saying it's just a word?
Yeah, like if
I think a lot of people get upset with it still to this day because slavery wasn't that long ago. Jim Crow wasn't that long ago. Oh, shout out to the divorcee family. On the divorcee family, on my dad's side, I'm only 4 or 5 generations out of slavery. When I looked up my family tree, you feel me? I'm only 4 or 5 generations out of slavery. Now I say 5 generations out of slavery. So it wasn't that long ago. So of course, that word still gonna hit. I remember my grandpa telling me my grandpa got story for days. My grandma got story for days. That word still hit. Rudy Bridges is still around. You feel me? Y'all, if y'all don't know who Rudy Bridges is, go look her up. She's still around. Like all this stuff that happened is not that long ago. So it's like the word is still hit. It's not just the word. The word is still hit. I don't know where a lot of these black people is getting this from. Well, let's go to the next
Is there
video.
any
You
word
could
that
call me a nigga and I would not give a fuck.
Black celebrities who gave white people the N-word pass. First up, we got Marlon Wayans, who gave Eminem the N-word pass during one of his stand-up specials.
Because here's the thing, there's only one white boy that got a universal pass, and that is Eminem. You know why?
Next up, we got DDG, who gave Aiden Ross the N-word pass on a live.
Eminem made a whole mixtape dissing black women. I will never listen to Eminem, and these niggas know he made a whole mixtape dissing black women. And if you go on YouTube and look up this mixtape or the song of Eminem dissing black women, you go down, you see black people defending him. You see black people defending him. And he called them black women, black bitches, niggas, all this crazy stuff. And then you got Marlon Wayans. That white boy is the only because he can rap good? You're telling me he could disrespect us and call us niggas and niggers and all of that and say nigga and call our black women black bitches because he raps good? Because he can know how to put some words together? Are we serious? Are we serious? Because he raps good, huh?
Live stream.
You're black, Aiden.
Wait, really?
You're part black.
Really?
I only carry a couple of these around. I don't give it to everybody, so be careful. This is your N-word card, your pass. Don't overuse it.
Rich Homie Quan gives out N-word passes to people rapping along to his songs, and once claimed that he doesn't even think racism still exists. Lastly, we got famous YouTuber Jadon, who has made 3 YouTube videos where he gives strangers the N-word.
How do you feel about the use of the N-word?
Our ancestors is rolling over in their grave. Look. I just want to apologize to our ancestors because y'all fought so hard, worked so hard to get us to this point, and we just disrespecting disrespecting everything y'all work for. Like our generation just disrespect everything that y'all worked for. We disrespect everything that y'all fought for. We disrespect everything that y'all died for. It's like our generation don't care. It's like my generation do not care, bruh. And it's hurting my heart right now. Like it's really hurting my heart, bruh.
I like using it on a daily. I refer it to my friends right here.
What?
I'm gonna get canceled.
How do you feel about the use of the N-word?
I don't know. It really doesn't matter. Where I grew up, every Mexican people, they just say it like normal. It's a black and Mexican neighborhood, so like they use it like normal. But I know some people do feel offended by it. It really depends on where you grew up and who you grew up around with.
How do you feel about the use of the N-word?
I feel like it's fair for everyone to say it because, you know, when you refer to who lives next to you, it's your neighbor. That's the N-word I'm talking about.
You feel that way about the N-word? The N-word. Nigeria.
Nigeria. I use that word all the time. Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's what I
Y'all see the one dude, the blacks and the Mexicans, they say it all the time. That's another thing. That's another thing I want to get to that I always wondered. Yo, where did the Mexican slang go? You feel me? Yo, I remember y'all had all different type of words. Y'all had all different type of slang. Y'all had this. Y'all had all different type of stuff. It's like y'all lost your whole culture. Y'all lost everything and just settled on the word nigga. It's like y'all dropped Vato, y'all dropped everything, bro. Y'all dropped all the shit, all the shit, all the Mexican culture. You feel me? Verbiage. It's like y'all said, fuck it. We ain't talking about none of that shit. All we gonna say is nigga. Yo, what happened? I used to fuck with the Mexican words, my nigga. I used to fuck with the Mexican slang. Like I fuck with my essays. Y'all was y'all. Y'all was y'all own people. Y'all talk different. Y'all had different slang. Y'all got different food. Y'all got your own culture. What happened? Y'all got caught by the nigga bug too? It's like Mexicans got caught by the nigga bug. Them niggas say nigga more than us. Them niggas say, yo, Mexicans say nigga more than a white man in Alabama in the 1700s. Oh, for real, man. For real, man. For real. All right, we gonna go to the next video. No. We gonna go to the next video. Let's get it, man. This is the last video I want to get to. Let's get to it. Now in this video, this last video, we're gonna see if our ancestors different thought nigga and nigger were two different things, or did they think it was all the same? And also we're gonna see if our ancestors liked being called nigga, not nigger, nigga. Because remember, there's a lot of black people out there that say nigga is cool to say. And a lot of black people out there that's giving out passes to these other ethnic groups, these other races, to call us niggas. Right? So we're going to find out from our ancestors where it started from, you feel me, what they felt about this. Let's get
The Library of Congress is home to most of the slave narratives, a multi-volume collection of interviews with former slaves. When the Civil War ended in 1865, more than 4 million slaves were set free. By the late 1930s, 100,000 ex-slaves were still alive. In the midst of the Great Depression, the Federal Writers Project hired journalists and writers to travel the country and record the memories of this last generation of African Americans born into bondage. Most former slaves were still living in the rigidly segregated South, a society deeply rooted in its Confederate past and that still treated black people as inferior. Although these ex-slaves did not all speak in one voice, they were the last African Americans able to give a first-hand account of what it was like to be a slave in the years before the Civil War. Over 2,000 interviews were transcribed as spoken in the vernacular of the time to form this unique historical record.
A condescending term turned friendly, endearment sort of term for friends.
I'm sorry for stopping the video, but that's so true. Cause I also see a lot of black people that say, you know, nigga just mean friends. Niggas just mean a homie. Niggas it's an endearment term. It's an endearment term. I hear that a lot. Now we not talking about nigger. We talking about nigga. Remember.
We be playing in the barn, and Jimmy always say to me, "Come on, nigga, let's ride around the farm." I say, "I ain't no nigga." He say, "Yes, you is. My pa paid $200 for you. He bought you for to play with me."
What that little girl say? I ain't no nigga. What that little white boy said? Come on, nigga. Let's go ride around in the barn. What do my young ancestors say? I ain't no nigga. What are you talking about? You feel me? Alright, nigga, I ain't no nigga. So this video just started. We already said our ancestors didn't like to be called nigga. They was already in the mindset called I ain't no nigga. We've been saying that since slavery days. I ain't no nigga. We've been trying to tell them that I ain't no nigga. And our ancestors had, we ain't, and they didn't look at themselves as niggas. So if our ancestors didn't look at ourselves as niggas, and if our little ancestor could tell a white boy, I ain't no nigga, then we should be able to say that too. And there should be given no passes. You feel me? If our young ancestor back then wasn't giving no passes, you feel me? Then we shouldn't be giving no passes now either. She ain't go along with that shit. She told a little white boy straight up, I ain't no nigga. What are you talking about? I'm sorry for cussing a lot, but I get riled up when we talk about this. Let's get it.
To me, the word nigga means ignorant and lazy.
There was just two classes to the white folks. Bucra, slave owners, and poor white folk that didn't own no slaves. There was more classes amongst the slaves. The first class was the house servants. This was the butler, the maids, and the cooks. Then come the cradlers of the wheat, the threshers, and the millers of the corn and the wheat. The lowest class was the common field hand niggas.
Not trying to put nobody down. We like
Again, we don't see nigger. We see niggas. We don't see nigger. We see niggas. And y'all remember, these are slave narratives. These are from our ancestors' first-hand experiences. And they're not saying nigger. They are saying niggas. So is nigga really a term of endearment? Or is nigga just another word for slaves? Do nigga really mean a homie? Or does nigga mean slave? Do nigga really mean like that's like that's my nigga right there? Or does it mean them slaves over there? That's my slaves over there.
what's up, my nigga? And we pretty much showing love. Like that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's my main nigga.
Jimmy always say to me, "Come on, nigga, let's ride around the farm." I say, I ain't no nigga. I ain't no nigga.
We don't use it in a positive way. We don't use it for the negative. Because white people start calling it negative, you know what I'm saying? They use it in a negative way. They was trying to down us and everything. We flipped that and turned it into a positive. As people, you know what I'm saying? People took the word nigga, you know, at first it was meant to be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Because the niggers be called ignorant. You know what I'm saying? We all know black people not ignorant. As you can see, we got black doctors, black lawyers, you know what I'm saying, black entertainers. So okay, you wanna call me a nigga and say I'm ignorant? Well, I'm gonna call you a nigga and show you that I'm not.
It's never been in my vocabulary. I'm not against with nigga or nigga. I'm not against it per se. Most people say it. I mean, because I know it's like a camaraderie thing between friends.
When a slave died, massa make the coffin and send a couple of niggas to bury the body and say, don't be long, and no singing or praying allowed. Put him in the ground. Cover him up. Hurry on back to that field.
Yes, I was born a slave.
Bro, I just said the same thing. I think nigger means slaves. I just said the same thing, bro.
And so was Rosa. We got out of the chattel slavery, and I was better off for getting out, but Rosa don't think so. She says all we got freed for is to starve to death. She says her white folks were good to her, but don't you expect me to love my white folks. I love them like a dog loves a hickory switch.
I'm sorry. This whole conversation reminds me of me and shout out to Kyosha. This whole dynamic of, you know, this narrative of, you know, the slave man, our ancestor and his wife, you feel me, of her saying, you know, it was cool. Like she thought they was better off, you know, being slaves, and he was happy he was free. He said, like, I'm tired of white people in there, but a lot to me, I hate them people. I want to get away from them as much as possible. And his wife is like, oh, they was cool. Like, you feel me? It's some good white people out there. That be me and Kyosha's arguments all the time.
I can say these things now. I'd say them anywhere. In the courthouse, before the judge, before God. Because they done all to me they can do. I'm done past everything but worrying about Rosa. Because she don't get enough to eat and because she feels bad all the time. But there ain't no complaining in her. Mama, how you feel in the sun?
Best to be expected this time of year.
Plumb pitiful. We had to sleep on the floor in the cabin, huddled together in the cold weather, so we wouldn't freeze to death. Our life was a misery. I hate the white man every time I think being no more than animals. My father was a blacksmith. Rosa never did know much about her father. Eh, Mama?
That's right. I never did know nothing about my pa, but I looked on my mama like a savior. Her name was Hannah Clemon, and Dr.
If y'all ever wonder where the start of the dysfunctional black family started at, you could take no further look than slavery. You could take no further look than slavery. You feel me? It's a bunch of black women today or black men today that will say, "Yeah, I didn't grow up. I didn't know my dad." You feel me? I don't know my dad, but I grew up with my mom, or I grew up with my grandma, my grandparents. You feel me? Like, it's take no further look where it all started. Slavery.
Andrews, my master, had always owned her. Now, Dr. Andrews was a good man and a good liver. Dr. Andrews had about 12 slaves. The neighbors used to say, there goes old Andrews, free niggers. That's because he never hardly whipped them and gave them rest and playtime. And he doctored us when we was sick and took good care of us.
They talks a heap about the niggas stealing. Well, you know what was the first stealing done? It was in Africa, when the white folks stole the niggas just like you'd go get a drove of horses and sell them. But since the Lord saved me from a life of sin, I don't think about them things.
Y'all notice how they don't say slaves, right? They say niggas. Every time you can put the word slave right there, they don't say it, they say niggas. The slave master never referred to them as slaves. They said niggas. Not the ER. You feel me? With the A that everybody want to say that's cool to say. Now I'm asking y'all. I'm asking y'all, to all the black people out there that's watching, that lets white people say nigga in their face, that gives white people an N-word pass. To all the black people that say nigga is an endearment term. It means brother and all of that. I'm asking y'all, after watching these videos, after watching the last video for sure, do you still think nigga is a term for endearment? Do you still think nigga means love? Do you still think nigga means brotherhood or my brother? You feel me? Or can you see how our ancestors didn't like to be called that word? Can you see how why our ancestors use it? Because they heard their slave masters use it so much. And that's what they was recalled by all the time. So that's what they said. Can you see how they didn't use the word, of course they used the word slaves, but to replace slaves, they use nigga. So every sentence where they was talking and you thought they was about to say slave, they said nigga. I honestly think back then, nigga was synonymous with slave. Nigga never meant a term for endearment. Not then and not now. The definition of that word has never changed. I don't care how much you blackity black people will try to change the word nigga. Oh, it's in the Bible. Oh, it's this, it's that. No, bro. The word nigga is not in the Bible. I see Niger is in the Bible. That's some country in Africa or something like that. But when we talk about here in America, and when we talk about the scriptures telling us we will be known as a byword, and that's how you know the scriptures is so true. Because it even breaks down how we going to be called niggas. It even breaks that down. How are we going to be called niggas? We will be known as niggas. We will be an astonishment to these other nations. These other nations will look at us in surprise and wonder, like, dang, these niggas is crazy. We already doing crazy shit like Sexy Red. You feel me? I even think we gotta stop saying the word. Our young sister back then in slavery times told that white boy, I ain't no nigga. She didn't say I ain't show nigga. She just flat out said I ain't no nigga, period. Period. I say nigga a lot. I say nigga a lot. All my family say nigga a lot. But I know what that word means and what that word comes from. And I really be trying to stop saying it. But I heard it so much in my life. It's really just, it's just like second nature to say it. But really knowing that my ancestors did not fuck with that word. From slavery to Jim Crow to the 60s to the 70s or whenever, I guess we started giving niggas passes in the 80s. I don't know. But like I know my mom gonna hate. She hate when I talk about the 80s. But I don't know. But I hope everybody have a great rest of the day. I hope everybody have a great rest of the morning. I hope watching this video makes you think and makes you really think about things. You feel me? It makes you really want to change your vocabulary. It makes you really want to change. If you got black people around you letting white people say nigga around you, get away from them. They borderline coons, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't throwing shots at anybody. But I just can't. Just knowing history, knowing everything that we went through, knowing how they called us niggas. So what we do? Turn around and call ourselves slaves? Turn around and call each other niggas? Why couldn't we just come up with a different word? Why couldn't we just start off with king? Like, why do we have to, like, I remember on a George Jefferson show, and the maid was like, Negro please, or nigga please. I think she said nigga please, and everybody bust out. I feel like that was like the beginning of it all. Like, everything just became just a laughable, funny word. What is that movie? It was a movie. I remember, I think I was in high school. And in some movie, I forgot, and the white boy was like, what's up, my nigga? And the whole movie there bust out laughing. And I'm just sitting there uncomfortable as hell. Cause this white boy just said, what's up, my nigga, making a mockery out of us. And the whole movie there basically white, and everybody just busting out laughing. So, like the video said, I challenge you, whoever's listening, I challenge you to look up the history of the N-word. I challenge you to really think about if nigga means love, if nigga means endearment, if niggas means brother or sister, or that's my nigga over there, or nigga mean friend. I challenge you to go back and look at the real definition of niggas. I challenge you to go read the scriptures of what we'll go by if we don't follow the law, statutes, and the commandments. It all lines up. So, my final thing I'm gonna say is, so do we want to go by a byword? Are we cool with just letting the other nations define who we are? Are we cool with just letting everybody just call us niggas? Are we cool with just giving that pass out like that? Or do we want to change, you feel me, the narrative? I feel like we should get away from the word altogether. I feel like we should change the narrative. Stop saying nigga. Come up with, we already say king and queen or brother. Anything but niggas. Anything but niggas. Because obviously nigga means slaves. When they called us niggas, that's what they meant. Slaves. So it's crazy to me that we turn around, so we call each other slaves. We still in a slave mindset. I don't care how many, a lot of y'all niggas, I don't care how many books y'all niggas read, or a lot of us is still in a slave mindset. That's why we so easy to call each other niggas, and that's why it's so easy to get white folks passes to call us niggas and all that. We still in a slave mindset, and we ain't got out of that mindset yet. But thank y'all for watching. Please like, please share, and please subscribe, and please pray for me and my kidneys. I'll talk to y'all later. And to my babies, Zuri and Nolly, I love you, babies. And Daddy's gonna see y'all real soon. Daddy is definitely fighting for you girls. I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all later. Peace out.